Hey everyone. So in today's video, we are going to make these cute like mason jars. They're not mason jars. I was going to go ahead and go with mason jars, but I decided I wasn't going to because I really didn't want to deal with the mason part that rises up from the glass. So I went with just smooth glass. I'm going to put some little Dollar Tree lights in them, and then the stars are gonna glow up. They're gonna be super pretty. I like them. As you can tell, I went ahead and did my white one and my red one, and it's gonna be red, white, and blue. So we are going to start off by painting. Well, actually, we're going to start off by creating our little stars, which I use just Dollar Tree vinyl because I'm going to peel it off anyways. And you can use stickers, star stickers. I just didn't want the adhesive of the stars to get stuck on the glass and me have to worry about that. So at least the vinyl, I knew I would be able to pull it all off. So what I just did is I just cut off a little piece of this vinyl. And what I'm going to do is I got 3 different sizes of stars. I just picked up a pack of stars in the wood section at Hobby Lobby, and they were a half off. So they cost me like $1.25. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm just going to simply just trace out these stars without it moving. And I do 2 of each size. So I'm going to come in, butt them up as close as I can because I don't want to have to cut another piece. So I got 2 of the large one. I'm going to come and grab the middle one. I'm going to trace 2 of those as well. All right, when I have my stars, I'm going to go ahead and cut them smaller. That way they're more manageable. And once you have your stars, now I'm just going to go and I'm just going to cut along that pencil mark of the stars. That way we can place them on the glass, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the whole entire glass. However, I want these stars to not have any paint on them because I want them to shine when we put our lights inside of them. Okay, so now that we have our little stars, we're going to get our glass jar and we're just going to peel that vinyl off, and you place these stars wherever you want to put them. All right, so once you have your star on your glass jar, we're going to go ahead and paint it. And I just bought the matte acrylic paint in red, white, and blue from Hobby Lobby. Of course, it was half off, so they were $4.29. I did not pay that much. There's not very many things that I buy when it comes to my crafts at full price. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna throw a whole bunch in here. And what I do is, everybody knows how to paint, but what I like doing is I take a paintbrush, I'll run over the whole entire thing, and then once I have one thin layer over the whole entire thing, then I'll go in with some paint and a sponge to add one more coat to it, and to eliminate the brush lines in the paint. Alright, so what I do is I just take my sponge and I'll do the same thing, but this time I'm going to go over it with my sponge just to eliminate all of those brush lines. I will let this coat dry and then I'll go over it one more time, because as it starts drying and it starts getting tacky, the paint will start coming off. So I do allow that full coat to dry before I add another one. Alright, so now we have 2 coats on our glass, and when I bought this paint, I should have read it, and it is acrylic. So acrylic just sticks and it stretches. So what I had to do was I had to go and trace around all the stars. That way when we pull the vinyl up, it doesn't mess up all of the paint. So what I did is I just took a razor blade, you can do an X-Acto knife, and I just followed along that star until you have the whole star of the paint around it cut out. So when you pull it off, it doesn't pull off any of the paint. Alright, so once you did that, I just take something sharp and I just shove it down in there, and I slowly, just in case you didn't get part of the paint, I slowly start pulling off that vinyl that's underneath. And there you have it. Just a little star that the light is going to shine through when it's dark. Alright, there you have your little stars. Now, when we put our little light on the inside of it, which you won't be able to see it now, it'll have to be dark, but when it's dark outside, that light will be able to illuminate through those stars. And you can even put twinkle lights in there as well. So now what we are going to do is I just grabbed some red, white, and blue ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I cut it to about 22 inches. And on each one, if you look on each one, if it was red, I put the red on top, and if it was white, I put the white on top. So I'm going to line them up, make sure I have the blue. I'm going to wrap it around the top of that jar, make sure it's as even as I can get it, and I'm just going to tie it. Still making sure we're keeping it even. So I'm going to tie it, and then I'm going to hold it because I'm going to tie it one more time and double knot it. Not even double knotting it, I'm trying to put it in a bow. And I'm going to tie it as tight as I can. So once we have our little ribbons on, I want them to be frilly. So I'm then going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut 4 strips on each of them, on both sides. Alright, now that we have our little ribbon on there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a blue star, and the same thing, color coordination, is I put red on red and white on white, but I want it to be able to, I want to make sure it does not fall off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little hole in the back of it, that way I can put my hot glue back there. And I know it's secured to that ribbon and it's just not going to fall off because there's more of a surface area that it's glued to. I forgot to turn on my hot glue gun, so let's hope that it's hot enough. Yeah, we're good. So I'm just going to apply hot glue in that little hole that we created. And I'm going to hold it up. And it hides that knot too from when we tied the ribbon together. So I'm just going to hold it there until it dries. All right, we're almost done. That was super simple. Super quick. So I found these. I actually wasn't going to do this with this project, but when I was at the Dollar Tree, I found this jute, and they had red and they had white and blue. So of course I had to incorporate it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that jute and I am going to wrap it around the bottom part of here just to give it a little bit of extra design to it. So I'm just going to apply hot glue. I'm going to let it dry. And then I'm going to wrap it probably 7 to 8 times. So I'll just hold it there for a second, allow it to fully dry. And I will do that all the way around this jar 7 to 8 times. Alright, and there you have it. A cute little jars you can set on your table and you can light them up at night. Red, white, and blue. Now it is time to put our lights in it and see what they look like. So here they are, all done. You can set them outside when it's night and they'll light up and they're super cute. I hope y'all like them. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it. It does help my channel out. If you enjoy all the videos that I created, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will post every week, and we'll make a new fun craft every week. I've been really enjoying all these 4th of July crafts. So let's turn off the light. Well, at least one of them. So y'all can see. And let me try to get this other one. And see how they just light up, and they're really cute. Well, again, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I will see y'all again next week. Y'all have a great day.